Hey guys, my name is Ray, and today's the day that we're talking about this major thing that George R. Martin said recently because he couldn't keep his mouth shut. But let's just go. So recently in an interview, George R. Martin with Times, he had told them something very interesting that a lot of people have speculated about before, because I personally, when I saw how big those wounds were on Jon Snow, I was always curious to see him without a shirt again, because I want to see if they heal. I want to see if he's like rotting or whatever. But to me, this is something that is huge because he gave like a major possible spoiler, you know what I mean? And this is what he had to say. Poor Beric Dondarrion, who was set up as the foreshadowing of all of this. Every time he's a little bit less Beric. His memories are fading. He's got all these scars. He's becoming more and more physically hideous because he's not a living human being anymore. His heart isn't beating. His blood isn't flowing in his veins. He's a Wight, but a Wight animated by fire instead of by ice. Now we're going back to the whole ice and fire thing. Oh God, this is something that really hit me hard, man. When I saw this, I thought it was even a lie. I was like, George R. R. Martin would not say that. Like I was like, he would not say that 2 days removed from the season, right? And I'm gonna keep it 100 with you guys. I didn't like these comments. I know a lot of people are like, oh my God, because it's like, well, I'm telling you, I saw this little like screenshot of this on Facebook. Candy Moore on Throne Life, and I'm like, this has to be a lie. He wouldn't say that. And the reason that this is so huge is because, okay, Beric Dondarrion was revived and brought back by R'hllor and fire, right? But the way that the show does it, guess what? They bring back Jon Snow like that, and it changes everything. To be honest, in my opinion, when you look at it, the end game of the show is very different now. It makes it like as Jon is already dead, or that's what it seems he's hinting at here, that anybody who is revived by fire is just a Wight, but revived by fire. So basically they are serving, we all knew that Jon Snow was serving R'hllor, or you know, somewhat being helped by R'hllor, and so is Beric Dondarrion. But the end game of it all is so huge because we look at the White Walkers Wights, the ones that the Night King makes, or the White Walkers make, and they're totally different. They're rotten corpses. They're, you know, like fit, like you could see how rotten they are, and they're just like reanimated things, and they just go crazy according to, I guess, what the Night King wants them to do. But when you look at, for example, Beric and Jon, they have like their own ambitions. They have like their own thoughts, and they, I guess, believe at least that they have their own thoughts. And it's interesting because in the books, Jon has yet to be revived. We know that he says like ghost before he dies. A lot of people thought he was going to warg into it. And even the actor Kit Harington, like 2 seasons ago, he said that he would like to have his mind like in a wolf, that he would like to warg a wolf. And he said it like in comedy, but I thought that that's the way they were going to go in the show, and they didn't. They went with Melisandre reviving him. It looks like it's going to be different in the books. So, you know, the prospect of Jon being endgame is still, you know, a possibility. But at this point, if we are to ever really truly get balance in the story between ice and fire, and let's say one of them or both of them have to cease to exist, it's not looking good for Jon Snow and Beric. Of course, Beric is dead in the books already, but Lady Stoneheart, Jon Snow, and the Wights beyond the North, you know what I mean? Like it's not looking good for them. But I honestly was shocked when I saw these comments, and I was like, yo, I'm not even gonna make a video because that can't be true. I don't believe it. That's how big I think this is. But I'm more curious, guys, as to seeing what you guys think. Let me know in the comment section down below. I'm very interested in seeing your thoughts on this. And finally, I will be having enough time to, you know, get back to all your comments and, you know, be more on top of the channel, because this past week it's been crazy. And tomorrow, Saturday at 6 o'clock, I will be going live on my channel. So join us for that. It is going to be dope. It is going to be the spot, because winter is here, and this is basically Winter Eve. Let's call that Game of Thrones Eve. And you know, it's always fun on those streams. So I hope to see you guys there. But again, man, George is bugged out, man. As always, it's a true pleasure. My name is Ray. Peace.